Attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good afternoon. Welcome to this midweek market outlook webinar. I am Devarsh and I am joined by my colleague Subash. Today we are going to discuss about our performance for the financial year till date from April 23 to February 24, and then my colleague Subash will share short-term technical outlook. So first, how we have done in the month of February. So we have issued 11 new fundamental reports, out of which some of them are ITD Cementation, Repco, Indian Hume Pipe, Allsec, Heritage, Bank of India, Sharda Motors, Just Engineering. These are the ones where we have been able to book targets also. So 10 have been booked. About 16.9% is the success rate, the return, average return per call, and the average holding period of these 10 ideas are 61 calendar days. For the full year, we have issued 174 new reports with previous reports open. Total 193 have been booked in this year. Out of 193, 182 are profitable, 11 ideas where we have booked losses. So 94.3% is the success ratio of these fundamental ideas. 15.6% is the average return per call, and 86 is the average calendar days the idea has remained open. Annualized return, this is just the average, this is the average return per call for 86 days. It is not annualized. If you annualize, obviously it will become much more than this. Similarly, for the month of February, 36 trading ideas in the cash market and 18 in the MTF BSPL e-margin category, 6% per return per average return per MTF call, and 8 is the number of trading days the trading ideas were remained open. Similarly, for the full year, the focus has been on the cash and e-margin side, where 416 new ideas on the cash trading side and 230 on the e-margin side. 78% is the success ratio, and average return per call is 5.7% per call for 12 days. So if you analyze, obviously it will be much higher. So that's what we have been able to achieve this year. Now, after the correction, markets have stabilized, and as we have pointed out earlier, we have asked you to generate some cash, and now we have again started issuing new MTFs and new fundamental calls. So now we have started asking you to redeploy the cash which we have generated. Now, what is the situation, current situation, how markets are looking on the short term? I'll invite my colleague Subash to share his insights. Over to you, Subash.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll be giving a short-term technical view of the market. So as you can see on the daily Nifty charts, we are still in a short-term downtrend. We have been making lower tops and lower bottoms for the last few weeks, but there has been a healthy bounce back in the last few sessions from the low of 21,710. And if you look at the intraday charts, Nifty has been trading in a tight range and consolidating in a 200 points range for the last 3 sessions. So there are good chances it may break out above the previous swing high. This is the previous swing high. It's at around 22,205. And once it breaks out above that, we expect the Nifty to head towards its lifetime highs, which is currently at 22,527. Most of the sectoral indices are looking good. If we look at the Bank Nifty, it has bounced back from close to its previous swing lows. Also, Fin Nifty is looking good. Capital goods is in a healthy uptrend. Consumer durables also is bounced back from the supports. Then other sectors like auto are also in uptrend, making new highs. It's close to the near-term life high. And even energy has bounced back. Then healthcare is also bounced back from the moving average, the 50-day SMA, and now it has also closed above the 20-day SMA. 14-day RSI also has bounced back and is now in rising mode. So healthcare looks good, and also infra is another sector which is looking good. It has already bounced back from the 50-day SMA, and now it has crossed the 20-day SMA. So most of the sectors are looking good, except for IT is the weakest sector. It recently broke down from its supports and is continuing to move lower. So that sector should be avoided for the time being. Media also is not showing much strength. So apart from these two sectors, most of the sectors are looking good. And that gives us confidence to say that there's a good chance Nifty can break out above the recent swing high of 22,205 and move towards the lifetime highs. Even mid cap and small cap are also in a short-term uptrend. So that gives more support for the Nifty in the coming sessions. That's all from my side. Now over to Devarsh. Bye.
Yeah, thanks, Subash. So, can we have a recording? Rahul is asking. Yes, we will share the recording. It is available on our. It will be available on our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, depending upon the screen you are using, there will be a question mark symbol. You can press that question mark and put your question in the chat box. We'll be reading that and we'll be able to answer as much as possible. We'll try to answer as many as possible. So IT is the sector which is looking weak, Subar. Among the strongest one, which one is the strongest according to you?
Strongest sector would be infra and pharma.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you have any questions, you can put it into the question mark window and we'll try to answer you as much as possible. So macroeconomic situation, the question is there. So the US, the Chinese currency has depreciated against the US dollar, and same is the trend against the Indian rupee. Also, Indian rupee has depreciated to the all-time low. So fundamental situation, the macroeconomic situation is very strong. We have record forex reserves, so there isn't panic in the forex market, but rupee is trading near all-time lows. The FOMC, the US Fed, has announced that they will be able to cut about 3 times the interest rates, and that is what market is now expecting. Post May June, the interest rate may start coming down. Mr. Pradhan Shankar is asking about the infrastructure. So the code of conduct has been now implemented because the election dates have been announced. So we do not, the Indian Democratic Convention is that now we will not have large new projects will be announcing, but obviously the previous projects will get continue to get implemented. Post the elections, I think infrastructure sector will show some pickup. Mr. Narendra is asking about the agrichem sector. So agrichem sector is going through a tough patch. Many of the companies which are listed here have exposure to Latin American market. There the weather and the other situation is very tough, and that's why these stocks are underperforming. So it is better to remain cautious. On the infrastructure side, we have a lot of stocks under coverage. You can look at our website and see stocks like KNR Construction, HG Infra, and other railway related stocks. All are under coverage where you can look to invest at the lower levels. All right. Okay, I think that's all for the day. I think we can close the call. Thank you all for joining and have a fantastic day.